Hello? Diabuddies? Is it on? Hello. It says I've been going for 7 seconds now. So hopefully that's accurate. Welcome to the live stream. So, if you can tell from the live stream, I still don't have editing software. No. This is not a happy time. So, it's another live stream for you. Woohoo! Until I get editing software. Richard Black, I believe, who watches me on YouTube, said that he'd get me software, but he's in Jamaica for a little bit. So, once he gets back, then hopefully he can hook me up with that. And I can make real videos instead of me rambling for like an hour. So, yeah. So thank you for coming. I gave you a little bit of leeway, or not leeway, heads up this time. Instead of being like, I'm live right now, I was like, I'll be live in 15 minutes. But then on Facebook, I forgot to send it, and so really it was like 7 minutes, and it still said 15, so whoopsies. Yeah. So, I got 2 new comments on this video. Like I said before, YouTube is really laggy, and so not only is the video maybe laggy, but also I don't see comments until like, I want to say like 30 seconds after you write them, and it doesn't really start streaming on the video till like 30 seconds after I actually say the thing, is when you see it. So, excuse the delay. So yeah, let's look at comments. If I can see them. We'll see how this goes. I guess I could just start talking about other stuff. So, weird things. Apedra is working for me perfectly again. I'm no longer on positive basal or anything. So I'm starting to think that it was just insulin sensitivity, because basically all weekend I was like out and about. I went various touristy places, and I was pretty much walking all day long for Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday I played volleyball for like 3.5 hours. So it was a lot of activity, and then today I just needed a regular amount of insulin, and so I'm starting to think that it's just my change in activity level that is affecting it. So yeah, I haven't tried switching to Novolog yet. The cool thing about sorry, wow, that's me playing on the video. The cool thing about having a diabetic roommate is that we are trading insulins. She wants to try Apedra, and I want to try Novolog again, and so we're going to trade, and it's going to be great. I wouldn't obviously recommend that, because, you know, doctors should prescribe things like that, but I've used Novolog before, and so I just wanted to see if it was better than Apedra, in this case for me right now in the stage of life. But Apedra's working for me again, so now I'm like, oh! So, I don't know. We'll see. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to look at comments now. How has your day been? What a great question. And hi, everyone who's saying hi. Hi, Richard, Abby, Madison, and Faisal. Is that how you say your name? How's my day been? My day's been good. Got up at 5:40 this morning to get ready for work, and work was pretty good. It was pretty slow today. I had stuff to do, but there was a lot of times where I was just kind of like, what should I do now? So that was kind of interesting, because like I always have stuff to do. Like I have backup reading that I can always do, like if I ever run out of projects. But I don't really like doing that as much. So yeah, but luckily most of the day we were in like intern training meetings, and so a lot of it was sitting in those meetings, which was nice because with the other interns we could talk and hang out. And they gave us free lunch, which was pizza, and brownies, and cookies, and salad, and soda. So, super healthy. Really delicious. So yeah, it was a good day. How was your day? Yeah, that was pretty much my day. Richard Black says he's just getting back from Jamaica. Cool, I hope you had a good time. Just getting back, are you like on the plane or something? You'll be working on getting my software tomorrow. Thank you. If you can't get it, it's okay. Like, I'll try something else, but for now, I'm kind of waiting on that and seeing if that works. So, no pressure. Also, awkward transition. I'm going to try to talk slower in this video, because I watched back the last one. I was just going to watch part of it, and then I wanted to make sure that I didn't say anything weird or something on the live stream, and so I watched the recording, And I talk very, very fast. And you probably can't understand what I'm saying half the time. So, I'm going to try not to do that. Chris wants to know if it's okay to trade insulin. No, it's not. Don't do that. Don't listen to me. I didn't do that. What? No, the only reason I did that is because Pedro wasn't working for me as well, and I have used Novolog before, so I've had it prescribed to me before. I just haven't used it in a while, and I wanted to see if it would be better for me right now. So please don't trade insulin with your friends unless you've used it before. I don't know. Like, obviously, my best advice would be to ask your doctor. I'll just leave it at that. Okay, moving on. Madison says this will be her first year in college. Any tips starting out? Yeah, I've been planning to make a college video for like ever. I asked you guys for questions about college a long time ago, and I still haven't answered any of them. So, procrastination. So, college tips. I would say number one thing about college is you need to be completely self-sufficient before you go. So don't wait until you're in the dorms or you're out of whatever, you're in college. I assume you're moving out. Maybe you're not. But don't wait until you're out and in college to take on all your responsibilities. Make sure that you have them all before you ever go, and so that way you're already used to doing everything for your diabetes, and you don't have to adjust to that too, as well as a whole new friend group, all new classes, all new schedule, all new living situation. And by everything in diabetes, I mean everything, like ordering your prescriptions. I mean obviously changing your stat, checking blood sugar, that goes without saying, but I mean ordering prescriptions, counting all your own carbs, anything related to your diabetes, you should be doing it. So that is the biggest thing, because you don't want to have to deal with all that for the first time in college too. Another thing, don't stop checking your blood sugar. Please, oh please. There were times when I would go down to dinner and you don't really think about bringing your checker because you're not going to carry it with you everywhere, right? And so you're just going down dinner and you're like, forgot my checker. I have to go all the way back to my room, and I was on the 4th floor, all the way back up there to get it. And there were some times where I didn't want to. But you know what? I went back and I did. And I went upstairs and I got it. And it was horrible. No, I'm just kidding. It's not as bad as you think. So just keep checking. Don't give up on your diabetes. And be open about your diabetes. Because I found that in college is a cool time because everyone is really, really open, I feel like, at least at my college. And compared to high school, people like differences. And so if you're willing to share those differences and tell people like what you kind of deal with and just how it's part of your life, like people are going to be really receptive to that, and I think it'll help you just have a lot of positive friendships that are really open and people really understand what you're going through. So those are my main tips. If you have any more questions, let me know. Hi Lauren in New Orleans. You're a big fan. Oh, that's so sweet. I still think it's funny that people call themselves my fans. Like I just put videos on YouTube. Like, I don't know. That's really flattering, though. Thank you. Abby Doot wants to know, how have your blood sugars been? Yours haven't left between 240 and 450. I'm sorry. Wow, that's got to be a bad feeling. My blood sugars have been pretty good today. There was one point where I was a little bit high and it didn't really come down. I'll show you in a bit. It's because for breakfast. Okay, I've been being really good and like eating like scones, or not scones. Scones is what I had this morning. Eating omelets because they're no carb. But this morning I had a scone. And it did bad things. But look how good I was overnight. Can you see that? Overnight I was pretty much in the 80s, which is glorious. And then that big spike is the scone. And then I just ate dinner, so I'm coming down from that little bit of a high. So that's my day in blood sugars. Harrison wants to know what this video is about. Nothing in particular. Basically, if you don't know, I lost my editing software. It wasn't working. I tried to update it. It accidentally deleted, and I can't get it back because the new version isn't compatible with my computer. And so I've just been doing live streams, and they're very open. I talk about my day, talk about what's going on recently in my diabetes, and I let you guys ask me questions. So this video is about whatever you want it to be about, because you can ask me anything you want. And if it's a good question, I'll probably answer it. So that is what it's about. Richard got back home last night around 2 a.m. Jeez Louise. Your sensor went crazy on the plane. It started alarming, saying that he was below 40, but his blood sugar was 80. Silly CGM. Aw, poor little guy. He was so confused. He was so high up. He was like, what's going on? No, I don't know. That didn't happen to me when I went on the plane. But that's interesting. But thank you. If you can get the software, that would be glorious. I would be the happiest camper. The happiest camper ever. I don't know why I'm doing the weird voices. It's very bizarre. So, yes. Let's see. I gotta fill time now until I get more questions. What else happened today? I'm like drawing a blank. What happened yesterday? This is so weird. I honestly can't remember what happened yesterday. Oh, I had one meeting. I had like an intern meeting. Oh, tomorrow though, all the interns are going on a ropes course. And I don't know if you guys have ever done this before, but I have. And it's super fun and I'm so excited. And we're going to get paid to do it because it's like part of our team building exercise. So we're basically going to go for like from 11 to 5. And we're going to go in the woods and put on harnesses and go in the trees and like do obstacles and zip lines and stuff. And it's going to be sweet. So that should be fun. And I'll definitely blog about that. I've been really slack on the blogging lately. Last week I didn't blog at all because it was kind of a crazy week, and then also, I don't know, it just takes a long time to blog every day. So I hadn't been doing it. So I just wrote a blog. If you haven't checked it out yet, slow down, Danica. It's up for I wrote one for all of last week on my diabetic Tumblr. No, what's it? diabeticdanica.tumblr.com. And so if you want to see that, and then I might do that for this week too, or I might just write about the most exciting days, which are like pretty much tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably just do one for the week, just because it's a lot of work, and it's hard to like work anywhere from 8 to 10 hours and then come home and have to write, not have to, but write a blog. It's a lot of work. So yeah, but check that out. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the blog. Something different for me. I didn't really do written blogs before now, so yeah. Okay, I had to refresh my page because I wasn't seeing any of these awesome comments that you were leaving, and now I see them all. So let's read them. His Royal Squirtness Rocks wants to know if I have trouble putting on weight. I wish I had trouble putting on weight. That is a wonderful problem to have. No, I do not. I do not have trouble with that. I am German. I'm American, but ancestry-wise. And so I have what did you call it? Like, not a stout figure, but like, I'm not frail, okay? And so, yeah, I have like, big bones, big German bones, and so, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Pretty much, like, if I didn't, like, exercise and semi-control what I eat, like, I would be huge. So, no, I do not have trouble gaining weight. Also, insulin actually, not causes you to gain weight, but it kind of helps you gain weight. So it's interesting that you have trouble putting on weight. Maybe if your blood sugar is high a lot, I'm not saying that it is, but that could be a reason that you aren't gaining weight because your body isn't getting the, it's basically breaking down the fat because you're not getting the energy you need from your glucose. So, I'm trying to explain stuff here, and I'm having trouble with the words. Okay, I'm going to slow it down. If your blood sugar is really high, you will break down your fat and your protein to get energy because you can't get it from your glucose, right? And so that will help you lose weight, but it's not a good way to lose weight because you're high all the time. Whereas insulin helps your sugar and everything get stored in your muscle and your fat, and so it kind of helps you gain weight a little bit. So, yeah. So I do not have trouble gaining weight. Have you ever tried taking cinnamon supplements? Little capsules like vitamins. They really help with keeping my sugar low. No, I haven't. I've heard that's a cure for diabetes, but no, I don't. I'm glad it works for you. I don't think it would work personally. I don't know. Do you have type 2? Because maybe that would be better for that, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. Richard says that Jamaica makes it hard to control his blood sugar because every day was super carby. He had to bolus his booty off. You gotta not be afraid to bolus. That's my thing. Like, if it's 100 carbs, it's 100 carbs. Just gonna give all that insulin for it, pretty much. And I got a tweet. Somebody retweeted me, and his name is Chris. Okay. Any tips on keeping your meter with you on a date if you are a guy? As big as our pockets are, it doesn't fit conspicuously. I think you mean inconspicuously. I'm not a guy, obviously. But, I mean, I knew one guy who's diabetic, and he just always wore pants that had, like, those cargo pockets. But obviously not everyone's into that. So, I mean, if a guy was, like, carrying his meter, I wouldn't really care. I mean, it might be inconvenient for you, but I think that's pretty normal to just, like, carry it, set it on the table, just be really nonchalant about it. Just like your phone, like, well, your phone probably fits in your pocket, but like, you might take it out of your pocket, set it on the table, like, it's a black bag. I don't know. I think that would be fine. You can explain what it is if you're ready for that. Yeah, I would just carry it. But seriously, I feel for you guys, though, because it's so easy for girls. Like, just throw it all in the purse. No big deal. But you guys have to figure other things out. Elizabeth Barrett says, these videos are great for those of us with little bitty type ones. My little girl loves watching your videos. She's 4. That's so cute. I love kids. And so the fact that little diabetics watch my videos makes me so happy. I just want to meet you all and, like, give you high fives and just, like, hang out with you guys. Tell me her name and I'll say hi to her. Jen says, no. Jen Jax is your username, but your name is Katie. Oh, maybe it's your mom's. I don't know. She's 7. She was just diagnosed last August and is getting an animus ping in September, October. She says the videos are fun and she learns a lot. Aw, this is like compliment hour or something. You guys are so nice. Jeez. Thank you, and congrats on your pump. I love the animus ping, and I hope you do too. Richard Black says, anything for my Diamentor. I think it's funny, like Diamentor, if you don't get it, is like a diabetic mentor, but it kind of sounds like a Dementor, and so I think that's from Harry Potter, right? I actually haven't seen Harry Potter. I know, crazy, but it just reminds me of like a scary monster. Chris wants to know how I get through the low points with my diabetes. Low as in feeling sad, not blood sugar. I see what you mean. How do I get through it? You kind of just have to. Like, I definitely have moments where it all kind of, like builds up, I guess, because you have to deal with it every day. You're doing so many things to take care of yourself every day, and eventually you just kind of, you know, get tired of it a little bit. And so when that happens, I just try to, I guess, take it one step at a time and not let a blood sugar define my mood, I guess. Like, if I've been high for a while, and I start to get upset about it, I can let myself be a little bit upset, but then I also am just like, okay, like, it's not the end of the world. You'll figure out what's going on, and you'll get it down, and you'll be fine. And when I come to the end of the rope is actually when I start logging blood sugars, and so, because that really helps me to see all my numbers and figure out what's going on, and I'm more proactive with making changes when it's all written down, and so that helps me a lot. And then also just remembering that, I've said this before, but, like, whether you're happy or not, you're going to have diabetes. Like, whether you're sad all the time, crying, having a pity party, you're still going to have diabetes. Whether you're living life to the fullest, happy, going after your dreams, like, you're still going to have diabetes. Either way. And so why would you pick the sad one when you could pick the happy one? Like, I just don't get that. So, I'm figure going to have diabetes pretty much forever, unless a cure is found. So I might as well embrace it and accept it and move on. And try to help others who have diabetes and just be happy and just live my life as if, not as if it wasn't there, but as if it's just a part of me. So, yeah. Katie says that she wants to go to the Banting house and that I should come. Thanks for the invite. I totally want to go. Like, when I heard about that place, I was like, Psh, I'm so there. Let's do this. It sounds awesome. If you don't know the Banting House, what was his first name? Frederick Banting, I think it is. He discovered insulin, and so they have his house and like the bed where he woke up in the middle of the night with the revelation, I guess, about insulin, and it's just a really cool story. And he gave insulin to a kid for the first time whose name I think was Leonard or something like that, Leo for short. And yeah, he gave insulin, and the kid was literally like wasting away. He was like skin and bones, and then they gave him insulin, and he lived, and he was healthy. And before that, no one with diabetes lived. And so he's like pretty much all of our heroes. So yeah, you can go to his house, like a historical landmark, and visit it. So if you go, you should tell me how it is, because I totally want to go sometime. I think that'd be awesome. It's like a diabetic field trip. It'd be sweet. Okay, I'm reloading my page again so I can see your comments. All right. Harrison wants to know, if a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it or no one sees it, did the tree ever fall? This is the age-old question, right? Yeah, it fell. I think this question, no offense, it's just so silly. Like, obviously it fell. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you just said it fell, right? And then you're wondering if it fell? Yeah, you just said it fell. Okay. I'm done being deep. Okay. What part of Australia are you in? I'm not in Australia. Me? Are you talking to me? You wrote a comment on my video. I'm guessing it's my video. I mean, I'm guessing you're talking to me. I'm not in Australia. I don't know what gave you that idea. If I was, that'd be cool, though. Richard Black says sturdy. That's maybe the word I was looking for. Sturdy. My German bones. Let me get a drink real quick. It's a loud water bottle. Okay. Is it okay that I try to hide the fact that I am diabetic? I don't like empathy, and I feel awkward talking about it. I just wait for someone to ask me why I drink diet soda because I'm skinny. I mean, I guess your motivation behind hiding it isn't bad. I guess, like, if you don't like how people are trying to, like, be sympathetic and everything. But if you're hiding it because you're ashamed of it, I would say that is a bad thing, because you shouldn't be ashamed of it, because it's just like, it wasn't your fault, it's just something that happened to you, and it's a part of your life. And I feel like if you hide that piece of you from your friends or even your family, they're not going to know all of you. And I've just found that it's been really, really rewarding to open up to my friends about diabetes and just tell them every part of my life. So if they're asking me how I am, I don't have to be like, yeah, I'm good. I can literally be like, I'm good, but I woke up last night and I was 300 and my set went bad, and they totally know what I'm talking about, and it's the best thing. So I would definitely suggest being open about it, because you might get that empathy or sympathy, whatever, eventually, like initially, because they don't know how to respond. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, that happened to you. But then the more that you talk about it and the way that you talk about it, they'll respond differently, and they'll just realize that's a part of your life, and they'll understand it more, I think, the more you talk about it. So I would definitely suggest being more open about it, but that's just me. Sydney wants to know if I ever have trouble motivating myself to change my pump set. Yeah, I do. I do. I definitely do. I like to put it off, which is horrible. Do not do that. Just lately, though, like I used to set an alarm on my iPod, and it would tell me, like, every 3 days that it was time to change my set. That worked really well, but lately I haven't been doing that, so I keep forgetting, and it's not good. So I need to do that again. I would suggest setting an alarm, because then it goes off, and you're like, I have to change it right now. I have to. The alarm went off. It's out of my control. But yeah, it's hard to motivate yourself sometimes, but it's worth it. Like, if you leave a set in too long, it's not going to work. So what's even the point? What's the most insulin I've had to bolus? I don't know. The way I bolus for meals is I bolus as I go. So I always bolus beforehand. If I can, I try to bolus like 10 to 15 minutes beforehand. But that's pretty rare that I'm able to do that, because I don't really know what I'm eating usually that far in advance. and so I kind of bolus as I go. But I guess Thanksgiving would probably be one up there. Probably like 13 units, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. Mr. Jarnold, however you say your name, went out to the movies tonight and came back with a 101 BG. Score! Nice. Elizabeth says her name is Sydney. The comments are delayed, so I don't know. I can't remember what we're talking about. Her name is Sydney. Oh, did I say the wrong person? Did I say Katie instead of Sydney? I might have. I'm sorry. Hannah wants to know, pump, pens, or syringes? Well, obviously the pump. That's the one I have. But pens and syringes are good too. I don't know. They all work generally, but I think a pump better mimics the actual pancreas. And so I feel like it works better. But everyone has different preferences. So, yeah. Mr. I still don't know how to say your name. Jarnold. My mom bought me a man purse for all my stuff. What are all men use purses? They're so useful. Aren't they so useful? You can put everything in there. Like, you want to read a book on the way home? You just put a book in your purse. No big deal. Yeah. I'm curious what your man purse looks like, and I'm surprised that you don't call it a satchel. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's easier to carry stuff like that for sure, but not everyone wants a man purse. There's always fanny packs, guys. Always an option. Abby says Dementor is from Harry Potter. Thank you. I was pretty sure. The funny thing is, I've never seen Harry Potter, I never read the books, but I get most of the references because I hear them everywhere. Like, everyone talks about Harry Potter. And so I feel like now I don't even have to see it. Like, I know all the references. Whatevs. Nathan Romero says, thanks for the sympathy and for answering my question. You're welcome. You're a wonderful person. Aw. Keep up the good work. It's nice to change to see a real diabetic, not the diabetes guy. If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, your supplies could be covered, no cost to you. That guy, Wilford Brimley, yeah, he gives diabetics not a bad name, but a very one-sided name, very type 2-sided. I would like more type 1s in the media. Like Nick Jonas, he's pretty cool. There could be more of him. I'd be okay with that. Alright, more comments. More comments. Is going to work and having diabetes difficult? No. What do you mean? Like, I don't know, diabetes is just another part of my life now, so work is just another thing that I do, and so diabetes comes along, just like with everything else. So not really, like, the hardest thing with working is just like that I switched, well, I didn't switch job. I got a new job, obviously, my internship. It's a desk job, so I sit down pretty much most of the day, and so that's been the hardest part, is just adjusting to that new schedule, but that's not really the working that's hard with diabetes. It's just a change in schedule. So no, I mean, I'm pretty used to diabetes now, so I just adjust it to my life as it comes. Did you ever get DKA? I've had a lot of 300s in the past, unfortunately never got it. What would it feel like? Thank you for doing this. Keep up the good work. Thanks. I've never had DKA. It sounds horrible. I actually didn't realize until very recently how horrible it is. Like, I knew I didn't want it, obviously, and it was bad, but just recently I read stuff about it, and I was like pretty much after you get it and after you come back down and you're fine, you have, like, a recovery period where you still feel crappy, and it's like coming back from, like, being hit by a bus, and I didn't realize it was, like, that widespread and drawn out, and, like, not only does your blood feel thick and you just feel like you're dying pretty much, like, and you just feel really sluggish and tired and fatigued, but, like, afterwards you're, like, recovering from that intense badness, and so it just sounds horrible. But no, I've never had it. I've never actually been in the hospital again for diabetes or anything since I was diagnosed, which I'm really proud of, actually, because I've had diabetes for almost 10 years now, and I've never been hospitalized for diabetes. So, yay! Here's to 100 more. I do this a lot, I realized. I also need to burp. This is... Whew. Oh, just saying it made it go away. I'm so ladylike. Any advice for a type 1D leaving for college? I already answered this in the beginning of the video, actually. So, once this live stream is over, this recording will be on my channel, and so you can watch it there. And that will be the answer to your question. Oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. It's hard for me because the comments are delayed. You said that your little girl who's 4 who watches the videos is Sydney. Okay. Hi, Sydney. I'm sorry that I got confused. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoy live streams as well. And keep being strong. Diabetes for life. Alright. Let's refresh the page. Okay. Here we go. Richard carries around a diabetes bag that has set changes, reservoirs, insulin meter, etc. I guess that would be considered a man purse, apparently. Or something. Maybe it's a backpack. What would you do if you were in the middle of class and your blood sugar was low, but you're in the middle of a test? What would you do? This is actually... I don't think this has ever happened to me. Like, it depends. Like in high school or middle school, I went to a really small private school, and I would probably just get up and be like, hey, my blood sugar's low. They all know me, obviously, and I'd just be like, I need to go get a snack, and I'll come back and finish it. And they'd be like, oh, okay, go ahead. In college, it's a little bit differently. It's a little bit different, I mean, because it's very big. Not all of your professors know you as much. And so, I remember one test, I was about to take it, and I started to feel low, like, right as they were, like, passing it out. So what I did is I just reached in my backpack. I always have snacks with me. Took out a snack, shoved it in my mouth, chewed it all up, and I took the test, and I did fine. So, yeah, but I've never gone low during a test yet. Because I always, when I know a test is coming, I try to plan ahead really, really well and make sure that my blood sugar is good beforehand. But you can also get, I forget what it's called. Basically, you get special treatment because you're diabetic, and you get to take a test in your own room, and you get extra time. You can leave if you need to for blood sugars. And so you can also do that if you're worried about that. But just always have snacks with you, too. But if you do want to be able to stop, if you're low and you don't want to take the test, obviously, you can also do that if you get that beforehand, like way beforehand. I forget what it's called, but very helpful. So, yes. I know some people who do that, and they really like it. It's a French last name, Mr. Janoul. I'm not French. Actually, I have a little bit of French in me, but I don't speak French. Do you say J's in French, or is it Janoul? Okay, never mind. Oh, I should speak in Afrikaans. So, the person who made my logo thing that was on, I think, the last video, it's also on my Facebook. His name is Donald Gray, and he's teaching me Afrikaans. So, you ready? You ready for my bad Afrikaans? Okay. Mijn naam is Diabetes Danica, and ik maak YouTube video's. Hopefully, if I said it correctly, that means my name is Diabetic Danica and I make YouTube videos. Yay! You guys should teach me all your languages. That'd be sweet. Sweet! I wish I could speak another language fluently. That'd be really cool. Every time I drink from this water bottle, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit ADD right now. Every time, and there's me talking again, every time I drink from this water bottle, it drips all over me, and so that's why I keep going like, every time. But I'm also really thirsty. It's because there's ice in it. You don't care. Let's move on to the questions. Okay. Let's see. What's your favorite food when you have low sugar? My favorite food when I have low sugar is every food, obviously. Every food is so good when I'm low, like seriously. But if I had to pick one thing, it would be Nutella, because Nutella is my favorite. And I haven't had Nutella in so long, because I don't buy it for myself, because it's really expensive. But whenever I'm home, I'm like, hey mom, can I have some Nutella? And she'd be like, yes, of course. And she buys me Nutella. So that's my favorite. The bad thing about that is it tastes so good without being low. Then you're low, and it tastes even better, and I have trouble stopping. So that's not good. But the best thing for lows, though, like if you just meant favorite thing, like the best thing to have when I'm low, and not necessarily taste-wise, is juice. Or I also go for, what are they called? Fruit snacks a lot, because they're portable and easy and they're fast and all of that. So yeah. Jason says, hey, don't diss the diabetic man purse. Okay, sorry. No, I wasn't dissing it. I mean, do what you gotta do, man. Just, you own that man purse. Work that ponytail. Sorry, that's a quote from something else. But yeah. I'm just curious what kind of bags you guys get for man purses. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, @DMarieIsMe, you should tweet me a picture and I can see what your man purse looks like because I'm just curious. Curious what you guys go for. Aw, Sydney loved that. She said, yes, diabetes for life, yes. Yeah, diabetes for life. Definitely. I'm glad you liked it. Anything for you guys. And time to refresh my page. Like a boss. You guys are doing really good on the questions, by the way. Lots of comments and questions. I like it. So there's none of this like awkward like, what should I talk about now? It's great. But Amiro says, hello. Hello. Thank you for coming again. It's Katie's bedtime. Good night. I hope you do it again soon. Thank you. Thanks for coming. I'll probably do it again sometime. I don't know when. Jason says he would be lost without his, I assume you mean man purse. I know, right? Like, where would you put all your stuff? I don't even get that. Richard says that the special room for taking tests is called ADA accommodations. I think there's another word for it, though. That's not the word I was thinking of. It's like... what's it called? It's like a more formal name. It's like... it's not the Disabilities Act. It's something else. I'm not sure. But I'm sure someone knows. I would think. Sorry, I have a song in my head. Mr. Name I can't pronounce says that his first diabetes anniversary is coming up in a couple of weeks. How should he celebrate? Yay, first anniversary! How should you celebrate? I think that you should get a lot of insulin and then get a cake and combine them. Yeah, take something that you really like to do and just go do it. If you like rock climbing, go rock climbing. If you like mountain biking, go mountain biking. If you want to see a movie really bad and you don't want to pay for it, go see it. It's your diversity. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. That's what I'd say, yo. I'm gonna check my tweets now because people might be commenting about this. Sorry. Train of thought. I feel like I'm doing better at talking slower, but I don't actually know because sometimes I don't think I'm talking fast, and then I go back later and I'm like, oh, I totally was. So, yes. Matt Karg says he's the only one in the office, so he's watching the stream at work. That's awesome. How focused of you. That's funny, I was just singing the Office theme song, and you are in the office. Okay. Chris is off to sleep. Good night. You are very nice. You wished me all the best with the rest of my video. Now let's go over to Facebook. Back to you, Facebook. Again, Matt's watching at work. I won't tell anyone. I don't know anyone at your work, but I won't tell anyone. Addison says that she wishes she could ask me a question, but she doesn't have a channel. Well, if you tweet it to me or comment on my status, I might see it. Maybe. I just saw that message, so. Sorry, you don't have a channel. Do you have to have a channel? I guess you do have to have a channel. I think you just have to have an account to be able to comment. Like, not a whole, like, full-blown channel, but I could be wrong. I don't actually know. So, yeah. Okay. Marie wants to know if I still use a Dexcom. Yeah, I do. If so, when you see a low and a south arrow, do you have a problem with overcorrecting? I see it and freak out, and I tend to overdo it. Sometimes I overcorrect. I've been getting better at that. I used to do it a lot more, but the Dexcom has actually helped me see when I do that because, excuse me, apparently burping on a live stream is a thing now. Excuse me. What was I saying? Hashtag embarrassed. Okay. No, if I'm going low now, I can see on the Dexcom when I overcorrect because it's cool on the Dexcom. It checks every 5 minutes, right? So if you go up really fast, there's these huge gaps in between each blood sugar. And so if I see that on my Dex, I'm like, holy cow, I ate food way too much. Like, that was overkill. And so I can see that, and so that helps me learn for next time that I shouldn't have that many carbs when I'm that number. So that's actually helped me overcorrect less. But I still do it sometimes because when you're low, you're just so hungry. So it's hard, but yeah. Greg says he uses a backpack. That's a good idea. Less pursy, right? Less pursy. Not that man purses are bad, because they're not. 504 plan is what Bria says, or Bria. That sounds right. I think it is a 504 plan. I think that's right, about the room where you can take a test and you can leave whenever you want. I think that is it. So, thank you. I think it's a 504 plan. If you want to look into that. That sounds right. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Thank you for that. Addison says she doesn't have Twitter. Well, I'm looking at your Facebook messages, so you can just ask me a question on Facebook if you want, Addison, and I'll probably 80% chance that I'll see it. So right now I have Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube open, so if you ask me on any of those, I will probably see them. Odds are. Okay. Abby says that her mom is making her a cake saying, "Rip pancreas for my first anniversary" on the 4th of September. That's adorable. It's like a anniversary of your pancreas's death or something. That's funny though. You should take a picture of it. I want to see what that looks like. That'd be awesome. What blood sugar meter do you use? I use the one... Where is it? As I throw it. I use the one that came with my pump. The One Touch Ping. Yeah, it connects to my pump. It's wireless remote. That's why I use it. If I didn't have the Ping, I would use the, I think they're still around, the Vario IQ ones. They're like white and has a really cool backlight. I can't remember if those were recalled though. But at the time when they first came out, I really liked them. But this connects to my pump, and so I use this one. Yep. Yep. I always have One Touch meters. I use the One Touch, One Touch 2, One Touch Ultra, One Touch Mini. I've had another one that I got for free. I get all of them for free, actually. My doctors just gave them to me. But I didn't like it as much, the one that wasn't One Touch. Mr. French last name says his diabetes is 100% covered by insurance. Is that normal outside of Europe? You mean like it's covered by, what's that called? I'm having trouble thinking of names right now. It's covered by, like, universal health care type of thing, like by your government. Then no, that's not normal, at least in the U.S. We don't have that yet. They're kind of working towards it, but but private insurance covering everything, no, that's really not common in the U.S. We usually have copays, and so at least my insurance will cover, like, pretty much all of it, and then I pay, like, $20. Although last time, I got my insulin for free. Like, it was 100% covered, which never has happened to me before, so that was really exciting. I liked it. And I'm just spilling water all over myself. Part of the experience. And time to refresh the page again. They should really work out the kinks in this YouTube live. I think it said it was in beta mode, so I think they're still, like, developing it, so it's not perfect yet. Vladimiro has a One Touch Vario IQ, and it's nice. yeah, basically what I'm waiting for is, I'm waiting for the Openness vibe, first of all, when my CGM and my pump will be one unit. It'll be so awesome. And then I wouldn't need this anymore because it wouldn't have a meter remote. And I can get the Vario IQ. So that's my plan. Just waiting on the vibe. Hint, hint, FDA. Please approve. Greg says they were recalled and they sent out a replacement. That's good. There's a replacement. That's better than just leaving you hanging. Humablog is stopping by to say hi. Hi, Humablog. Long time no talk. Okay, funny story about Humablog. I think it was you. Yeah, it was you. Okay, if any of you used to be on Diabetes Teen Talk, that was like the coolest thing when I was younger. It was like a diabetic message board, and I was on there all the time. I was Crazy Monkey, if you ever talked to me. I was pretty big on there. I had like pretty much the most posts. I think I had the second most posts or something like that. And Humablog was actually on there too, and we had totally talked before, and I forget how I found that out. I think it was you. I'm pretty sure it was you. If not, this is very embarrassing. But yeah, if any of you guys use Diabetes Teen Talk, you should let me know. It's kind of crazy. It was an awesome thing. Back in the day, before we had all this awesome diabetes online community. Have you ever tried the Contour Next Link meter? Is that the one that you put, is that the USB one? If so, then I have not tried it. Marie says that the Vario IQ was recalled for not reading over 1,000 blood sugars, but they're still around. That's the one I use until I get a pump. 1,000? I don't think any of them read over 1,000. Because, I don't know, when mine's over like, I think it's over 600, it just says hi. Hi. But, yeah. That's interesting. Mr. French last name says, sorry for I do this every time I say French. That's probably like really offensive. I'm sorry. This is just what I think of. That is a stereotype though. He says, sorry for all the posts. I've never met a type 1 diabetic before. You've never met a type 1 diabetic? That's so sad. Well, hello. Nice to meet you. There's tons of us on here. You should go on Twitter. They're everywhere there too. And don't be sorry because I enjoy the questions. It gives me something to say when I do these videos, which is awesome. I don't have to think of new things. Well, I do, but off of your questions, which is nice. Humablog says it was her. Okay, I was like 90,000,000% sure. No, I was like 99% sure it was you, but then I was like, if it's not her, this is going to be super embarrassing. So I'm glad it was you. Wasn't your name like soccer girl or something? Or no, softball chick or softball girl or something sporty. I remember we like talked all the time and like we were buds. And then I found out that you were the same person on YouTube, and it was crazy, and we're both doing YouTube, which is so cool. Yeah, I really like that. That we continue our friendship over the interwebs. Oh, someone's telling me how to speak in Spanish. I took Spanish in school, but you're saying, Me llamo es Danica, y hago YouTube videos. I don't know what hago means. Does that make? I didn't actually learn that word. But definitely me llamo es Danica does mean my name is Danica. Y hago YouTube videos. Sounds right. I don't know. But thank you. More languages, guys. Keep it up. Yeah. So far we got Afrikaans and Spanish. So, Mr. French dude, you should teach me how to say, hi, my name is Danica and I make YouTube videos in French. That'd be sweet. Okay. Vladimiro says, Vario Pro and Vario IQ had a bug that above 100 causes to show a bad reading on the monitor. Above 100? No, you said above 1,000. You just changed it. Above 1,000. But how can it even read above 1,000? None of the ones read that high. That's crazy. If you're that high, you should be in the hospital. Like, that's crazy. Okay, Richard says there's a USB one, and there's one that works, or that's specifically designed to work wirelessly with mini-med pumps. Okay. I haven't used the wireless one with mini-med pumps. I was actually handed it like for free at the conference I went to recently, and I saw it and I was like, well, this is for the mini-med, so I gave it back because I was like, I have enough meters. So, but no, I think I did use a Contour one though. It had like a sticker that came with it and I could decorate it, which was cool, but I mean, I ran out of the test strips and I was like, well, I'm not going to buy different test strips for this meter. So I just stick with the one touch. Marie said if the result for the Vario IQ was over 1,024 or something like that, it wouldn't say hi, it just wouldn't read and it would cause an error, and that could be dangerous. Wow, that's crazy. So it would just say like, oh, can't compute. That's crazy. Wow, I have never been 1,000. Be intense. I mean, that is a problem for sure, but I would hope that before that you would see that you're like, 500, 600. I'm just surprised. Yeah. How'd they find that out? That's interesting. But yeah, I'm glad they're trying, or maybe they did fix it. Trying or did fix it. It's definitely important that it reads correctly, since that's its only job. You had one job. Same as the pancreas. No, the pancreas actually has multiple jobs. I just thought that'd be a funny meme to make, so yeah. So what do you guys think of the live streams? Yay? Nay? Do you like them? Are they good like substitute for the time being for videos, or would you rather just kind of have nothing on the channel until I get editing software? Let me know, because I enjoy doing them, but if you guys are like, meh, then what's the point? So let me know. Let me know. And I'm going to check on my Facebook. It's me, Mario. I don't know where that came from. Elizabeth asked if I could record the live stream on Facebook. She asked that on Facebook, I mean. And I am recording it, actually. There's this cool thing you can click and choose to have it record. So I did that. So it will be recorded. Watch per cool. Back to YouTube. Back to YouTube. By the way, I'm only going to do this for like, how long have I been doing this? 51 minutes. Oh, I was going to say an hour total. Yeah, I'll probably do this for like 9 more minutes. Probably. I don't know. I don't want it to be too long. So let's try to stick around an hour. Would be good. Vladimir says, sorry, people are tweeting. Thanks for the tweets, guys. Vladimir says his last bad day, he had more than 1,000. He had 2 days without Lantis. That is so scary. I bet you felt so bad. I think the highest, well, the highest I've been, I guess, was just high, but I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was like 600 something, probably. I don't know, though. But yeah, that's not good. Why did you have 2 days without Lantis? Did you run out? I don't like that. Richard says he was blowing people's minds in Jamaica with his pump. Apparently pumps are exceptionally rare in that country. I'm sure I look like a rich American there. I'm sure you did. I heard that in Jamaica they don't have any, like they don't even have them available. Like even if you're rich, I don't think you can buy them there. I don't think I heard that. But yeah, I bet they were like, this is some pretty cool robot technology. Gotta give me some of that. Yeah, that'd be interesting to say or to see for them, I'm sure. Okay, Mr. French last name is teaching me how to say that sentence that I said earlier in French, and just looking at it, I can tell that I'm going to butcher it and I'm not going to say it right. But you know what? I'm going to embarrass myself and try. So here's the worst French that you've probably ever heard. Bonjour, je m'appelle diabetic Danica, et je fais des vidéos sur YouTube sur les diabètes. I never took French, okay? You're probably just like, that's so wrong. Okay. I tried though. A for effort, guys. A for effort. Abby says, keep doing the videos. Greg says they're great. Yay, that's good. Richard says that he enjoys the live stream. It's a live, uncensored Danica. Diabetic Danica uncut. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's no editing in this. This is the real deal. You see me mess up, you see me burp, which is so awesome. Yeah, it's definitely different feel for sure. I also talk way too fast, so that's another bonus right there. And I also like the interaction because you guys can ask me questions pretty much right now, and I can just respond like right away. It's pretty cool. Me gusta. And I'm gonna check my YouTube messages. That was a beautiful song. Okay. Still tracking with me? I hope so. I'm trying to check my... Okay. Sorry. Back to this. Okay. 5 new comments. Show them. Thanks, dude. Abby says 2 hours or forever. I would keep watching this live stream. You'd watch it forever. Man, oh man. That'd be cray-cray. I don't know what I would do forever on YouTube. I would just start rambling even more. You see me sleep too. That's exciting. Vladimir says above 800 you're supposed to be in a coma, but he was talking? That's crazy. And you ran on Atlantis? That's really scary. But that's good that you were still conscious. But still, that's not good. That is why you need to make sure you always have your insulin, right? Richard says, yeah, Mom. Nice. Human Blog is switching to Animus for Medtronic next month. You like all the benefits of Animus, but the most pressing issue is what color should I choose? That is a super important issue. I agree. I have had only 2 colors. I used to have the blue one, and now I have the pink one. So I obviously would say pink. But I now get everything pink. My Dex is pink. My pump is pink. I don't know. The other ones are just really masculine colors. I think the only other color I'd maybe want would be like maybe the green one, but I feel like it wouldn't match as many things. It's kind of like a light, bright green, which is cute, but wouldn't match everything. Black is kind of boring. Silver's cool. And the blue one, it's not a cute blue. It's like a manly blue to me, at least. So I would say pink. If you don't like pink, maybe the green one. I don't know. Mr. French last name says, LOL, not bad. Definitely A for effort. Yay, A for effort. That's all I was going for. As long as I try, right? That's all that matters. Sure it is. Okay. Okay. Back to the Facebook. Addison wants to ask if any hand sanitizers affect your blood sugar. I would say if you have hand sanitizer on your hand, definitely wash it off first before you check. So I just feel like anything that's on your hands has the possibility to affect the reading. It wouldn't affect your blood sugar itself, I don't think, at all. I don't see how it would, but it might affect what your blood sugar is read by the meter as, so that wouldn't be good. Also, side note, I dropped my Dexcom today. I was walking home from the bus stop, and I went low. I was low, and I was looking for a snack. And I opened my purse, and my Dexcom fell to the ground, and I was like, oh no, what just fell? And it was this, and it kind of got like a little bit of the plastic on the edges coming off. And it's so sad because I just got this one. My little Zazzle. But it's fine, it works. And it's beautiful, and it's good, but yeah. Try not to drop these little guys. It's not something you want to be doing. Alright. We're coming up on an hour, folks. We're gonna wrap it up pretty soon. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Time for the countdown. Also, I'm getting sleepy and thirsty, and I'm gonna sing every word. I'm just kidding. Okay. So get in your questions quickly. We don't have much time. Ah! Richard Black says the other day he answered his pump when his cell phone rang, and he laughed and thought about my video. That is really funny. I've actually never done that. But actually, well, what did I did something where I confused one of my electronics, with my pump or something like that. Oh no, I confused my mouse with my pump. My pump was on my desk, and my mouse was like right next to it, and I reached for my pump to move the mouse on my computer, and it didn't work because that was my pump. So that was funny. I think one time I checked the time on my phone and I tried to bolus or something like that. But that's awesome that you answered your pump. That's like, it's brilliant. Brilliant. Brilliant as in like, I really like that story. It's funny, not brilliant like that's really smart of you, because then that would be sarcastic and that wouldn't be very nice. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to refresh the page one more time, so if you have one more comment, you better write it before I refresh the page. So write your comment. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Write your comment. You got it? Okay. I just realized it's delayed though. Dang. Alright, I'll wait a little bit longer. Okay, write your comment. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, press send, or post, or enter. Got it? Okay, I'm going to refresh the page, and whatever questions I have on there, or comments, I'm going to answer, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So let's do this. Refreshed. Refreshed! This is the lightning round. Final countdown. Okay. Only got 3 comments. Cool. Okay, Linda Feria says hi. Hi, Linda. I'm sorry. You caught it at the end. I'm actually going away now. But thank you for coming. Marie says I need to get a tally gear case for it. They come in bunches of colors and designs. For a pump? That sounds cool. I wish it had the, like Minimed has these, you can design skins, I guess they're called, for it. Like you put it on the outside, you can make it like any design or color you want. That would be really cool. I don't know why Animus doesn't have that. I would appreciate that. I think Pump Peels might be making that though. Maybe. Or maybe just for, no, I think for Animus they are. I think. I don't know. Didn't even know. Okay. Richard says that he's done the mouse thing with the pump before too. Abby says her little 3-year-old sister keeps giving her teddies insulin with a toy needle. That's so cute. And a real needle too, I think he's saying too. That's so cute. I'm so glad that she's like, I don't know, like being okay with it, you know, and just like, I don't know, I think that's really sweet when siblings or friends or family or anybody like just kind of embraces diabetes too. It's really cool. Okay, so I think that's going to be it. It's been an hour, and I think I will wrap it up. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for commenting and talking with me today and hanging out. It's been good. It's good times, making memories. My 3rd live stream ever. Hopefully they're getting semi-better. They're probably pretty laggy still, but I'm doing the best that I can. So yeah, that'll be everything, and I will see you guys either in another live stream, or hopefully, if I get software, please, 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 I will make a real video. So, good night, guys. Bye-bye.